Okay, early golf, like Shakespearean golf. Oh goodness. Featuring golfers in period costumes. I don't think they were actually playing golf while they naturally wore those back in the 1600s, whenever it was, but it is kind of cute. Here's some early golfers. Guessing late 1800s, huh? Doesn't say. Here's one with the date on it. I'll guess 1800s. Yep. Looks like they didn't have much time for golf. The first caddy. Early history. This is going to be St. Andrews. Yes. You can freeze that if you want to read. Whoops. I'll let you get all of it so you can read it all if you want. But we're going to go up the little crossing here. See it? And I'm guessing there's one of these in Scotland. We're going up to what it looks like it's St. Andrews. Back down now. Yeah. It's kind of cool. I'm starting to get into this. There's more of St. Andrews there. There's a real putting green here to go with. Some more. The early professionals. See if I remember any of these names. I think I've heard of Tom Morris Sr. down there at the bottom. Or Junior, both, one or the other. Good grief, they look so angry. Well, the one guy does. They could be either golfing or killing hogs. All in the same minute. Look at some of these old golf clubs. God, look at snake heads. Whoa. Bet you people threw those away through the 50s and the 60s. And now they're in museums. I think I broke a bunch of these when Terry Branch, my friend, took his dad's extra clubs and let me use those while he used his dad's good clubs. And they were all wooden shafts, and every time I swung one, it would break like a stick.
It's the final round of the 2001 Open Championship at Royal Evans Sweden's Nicholas Fast started the day 3 behind in 20th place, but 4 birdies on the front nine have moved them to the top of the leaderboard on 7 under par.
Oh, he's in 20th place?
That's his third shot to the par 5 11th. The
2001.
29-year-old is bidding to become the first Scandinavian to win the title.
Wow.
Birdie number 5 moves him
Round of his life, he came back from 20 shots back. Look at that. Whoa, there's some cool looking clubs here. You could like prepare potatoes while you're golfing with that thing. Or make a waffle. Well, here's some that you can actually touch. No, you can't. The glass is just clean. These are Bobby Jones's irons. Oh no, T. Stewart. Yeah, Robert I. T. Jones irons. They were made for Bobby Jones. So the Masters and the golf club, they're the Augusta National. That's Bobby Jones. Created all that. A lot of history books. This is when golf was just for the very rich, kind of eccentric almost, white folks. Speaking of that, let's back up here. Looks like the African Americans have a little wing here. As they call them. Probably get to see Tiger here pretty soon. Though he's not even African American. There he is. Tiger Woods. Still nursing his latest injury. He might be back to win again. Who knows? He's young. He's young. Calvin Peete. I used to watch him play in the 70s. He was the only black golfer there, playing in clubs where no other black person was allowed to get near. Calvin Peete, yeah. I think he died recently. Not sure. Trophies. There's a pump that used to irrigate the greens back in the day. He's a dentist who enjoyed golf, was good at it. Invented the golf tee, okay. John Shippen, he looks like he has a good swing. History has not been kind, always kind, to those taking the first steps to find equal and balanced footing in the United States, and golf is no exception. From the beginning of African Americans' involvement in the sport, they faced tremendous obstacles. Silent protest, so as not to offend the privileged, proved a necessary skill, but so did elbowing for playing room. The political season from the late 1890s until the 20s was dubbed the Progressive Era, as America sought to flex its muscle in terms of social activism, political reform. For many African American golf enthusiasts with active elbows, that period proved anything but progressive. Still, their determination to play the sport they loved created the building blocks for what was to come. Both men and women contributed to the African American advancement of the game. In the stories of John Shippen, Dr. George Grant, and Joseph Bartholomew stand out for their achievements. Yeah, they were tough, these guys. They took a lot of flack. They quietly showed how good they were on the course, though, didn't they?